Hello, hello, and welcome back to Mass Effect. It's a new recording session.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals. Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
Big place.
You guys are great. Really giving a good impression for us. Right, new recording session. It's been a couple of days, but not very long, because boy oh boy are you guys voting for me to play this game a lot. When we left off, we were exploring the Citadel. God, I'm trying not to swing my camera around so quickly, sorry. And the, courtesan wanted to speak with us. This is my favorite thing in video games when they want to imply two people are talking. So they just have them with closed mouth, nod, and wave their hands around. This is very funny. Hello.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Hang on. Just adjusting my headphones. Oh, what are these guys?
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Jesus. I don't know why I'm here. What was the button I made? Was it tab? No. Was it caps lock? No. Was it alt? Yeah, okay. Now we're not running as much.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth. The consort is a wonderful person. She has quite a gift.
Whoever that voice actor is, I feel like I've heard her a million times. This staircase looks weird. Why does it look... There's something that looks off about it. Is it a 2D texture? I think it's just a 2D texture of a stair... I think it's a ramp texture to look like a staircase. That makes it look weird. Alright. Look at all them plants. Well, time to go lose my space virginity. Bubble. 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 I like the bubble chair. How do you get in it? Does the... In what way does the dome lift off? It has to lift off. Okay, hang on. It's got a back you can see on the outside, but on the inside it's just more bubble. How the fuck does that thing work? I love the bubble chair. I love sci-fi furniture and decor because it's always so stupid because they try and think about making it look cool over making it look practical, and I fucking love it.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
You wanted to speak with me?
I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
I'm very uncomfortable, ma'am. I don't want this.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
How do I put it away again? There we go. Alright, let's go. Bad touch! Run! Bad touch! Alright. So... Does it mark that up on the map for me in any way? No. There's apparently a point of interest there. What was it? Oh, that was Havana. Oh, and that's an... Okay, cool. Hovering over them will tell me. Oh. How did I... Why is it only clicking in certain spots brings me to that? Alright, Okay, so... Strange transmission. I remember hearing about that, reading about that. Let's try to investigate the strange biotic commune. Asari, or Citadel Asari Consort. The Asari Consort, Shaira, has asked you to speak to him. Where is it again? Hora's Den in the lower wards. Okay. So, looks like it's somewhere else I'm gonna have to go. Oh man, this place is gonna get confusing to navigate, isn't it? Oh shit, did not mean to hit that button. Let's put our gun away before we get yelled at.
Few are ever asked to aid Shaira. It's quite an honor.
Okay, no, I was
think I'm
hoping I
done
could ask
here.
her for more
Of
info on the
course,
mission.
Back anytime.
Alright. Let's keep exploring here. I'm assuming we can ask more questions with this one. You have something to say?
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy. This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
I love this, this is clearly just a character model turned into a statue. Maybe slightly, yeah, you can tell because, like, it's janky poly count because it's just a smaller model blown up bigger. I love how I can see what era of gaming this is made, even with this being an HD remaster. I love it. I love game jank. Retro game jank.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back.
I love the
Krogan
world
then
building.
pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Jesus Christ.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of
Jesus.
nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species.
I can't necessarily blame
The Krogan
them.
rebellions had begun.
They have an
For a
overpopulation
full
issue.
century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni. Then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Not yet, from what I saw.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
We have one threatening us. I like that I get XP for gathering lore. That's very cool. What are you? What are you? What are you? I love it. I want a toy of this guy. Oh my god, he's just a jelly.
Sure is peaceful here.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Hey, not in front of one of them.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
I love the incredible willingness to make really non-humanoid aliens. And I already know I'm going to be upset that I'm not going to be able to get one of these fuckers on my crew. Because there's no way they coded these guys carrying a gun around. If I go the whole trilogy without ever seeing one of these guys with a gun in their hand, my immediate request if they ever try and do more Mass Effect is to give us one of these fuckers with a gun.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
Hey, don't mock their
For
pronouns.
the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates.
That's
And we
sweet.
rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
I like that. I also like the, oh, human nature is inquisitive. We're the inquisitive people. I like that as a labeling for humans.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer
Oh,
to it.
okay, this is just the thing.
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
I'd like to see these rare and wonderful items.
Let's see.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
View non-human armors, view upgrades. View standard items. Non-human armors? Oh, armors made by other races. All very expensive. I think I might ignore this for now. Oh, cool. Okay, shows me all my team members. So we got damage, protection, shield, and how it affects your bionics. Okay. Oh shit, we gave Ashley something that completely negates... Oh, she doesn't have bionic power anyway, so it's fine. Okay, well, I can't afford any of these. Yeah. These are the ones I can't afford. This one has very high shield value. That might be good for Ashley since she's not a bionic user. We'll come back to... Oh, hang on.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased
standard
to
items.
do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Oh, man. There's gonna be a lot of gear in this game. Ooh, cool. You can switch out your Omni tools. Sarite? Oh, a license for the... Okay. We're gonna buy that for sure. Except, there we go. So, okay. Tech cooldown, shield bonus, and med recharge is the benefits of a good Omni tool. We got the blue wires. I might, I think I'm gonna not worry too much about
Commander,
buying gear right now, but a license 100%, because gear I can find in the world. Cryo upgrade contains small super cooled subatomic particles. Cool. Grenade upgrade, weapon upgrade. More heat absorption. I might actually buy that one. And fire grenade. I'm gonna buy that. Alright, cool. Hang on. What gear do we have on the squad again? Not what I meant. Equipment. Because now I'm thinking about that. Okay, that's that thing. Stop swapping me to another category when I'm trying to compare our armors to each other. Oh, it's because... Hang on. That's that. What is that? I would, biotic, oh, okay. What is it that I can do that he can't? It's that. What is this? I'm the only one in the team that can do grenades. That makes sense. Or at the very least, I'm the only one with a grenade. 5, 49, 12. Okay, we are wearing the same armor. Mine just gets the N7 ranking on it. Oops, I keep doing that. Put that away. What is up here? Just storage area? I'm surprised there's an option to steal things and, like, lose karma. Alright, where do we want to go now? Let's check out the bank. Do. Hello. Oh boy.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise.
He's an accountant.
I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention.
Oh.
Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of
The
my
law your
clients
guys
would
wrote.
prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
You're always gonna have greedy people, even in the future space cool place. Past Emporium. Alright. Let's see here. Where do we want to go now? I kind of like that you can navigate fully without the map, seemingly. Alright, so... Oops. Citadel Rapid Transit. Travel to Ward Access. Citadel Tower. To CSEC Academy, which I'm not allowed in. Citadel Rapid Transit. Okay. Hang on, I wanted to also check out. So, where is that? In the lower wards. Okay. You seem like, okay, no, you're by a bench. It looked like somebody behind like a desk. Ooh, I like the things that clearly look like Mass Effect relays. What is that? Can I, okay, am I not able to get info about it? Or maybe I have to go around the corner more. What's up, Ashley?
Art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
I like that they make little sounds when they want to comment on the environment. So you can turn around and talk to them if you want. It is very cool looking. Very Halo-esque. What is he doing?
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Okay, come on.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Keepers?
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Jesus Christ.
Tell me more about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station.
So they've always been here.
Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically.
Interesting.
It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
I wonder if they were like some genetically engineered species by the Protheans to maintain their tech.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
All right.
That's all for now. Thank you for using
Let's not bother
Evermore.
the Keeper.
Have a
Okay.
pleasant day.
Oops, I keep doing that. Put it away. How do I get to the waterfront area on the map? Oh, can I not go over here? Is it just a show? Or okay, I can. Cool. Neat, just a nice little park area, huh? It makes it look like you're supposed to go under the bridge, but you'd be able to go under the bridge, but you can't. All right. Let's start moving towards wrapping up this episode by cracking open our codex and reading up on that, all that a little bit. Just find a nice little spot to chill. And this feels like a good one. All right, let's. Squad is just me having level ups, right? Yeah, okay. All right, let's go.
The Asari, roughly 1,200 years
Why
ago,
were you blinking?
the
I already know
Turians were
this.
invited to join the
Don't I?
Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest
maybe I
fleet
haven't
in
heard this
Citadel
one.
space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations. 50,000 years ago, though now extinct,
Oh, terrifying.
the Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since, a species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence. Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the hive queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy. The Elcor are The Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical, so instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kajay, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language. When the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the Great Prothean Station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs, biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself.
Now, they all just collectively learned long ago if they just keep their mouth shut, no one hurts them.
Biotics is the ability. Mass relays are feats of Prothean engineering advanced far beyond the technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create corridors of virtually mass-free space, allowing instantaneous transit between locations separated by years or even centuries of travel using conventional FTL drives. Primary mass relays can propel ships thousands of light years, often from one spiral arm of the galaxy to another. However, they have fixed one-to-one connections. A primary relay connects to one other primary relay and nowhere else. Secondary relays can only propel ships across a few hundred light years. However, they are omnidirectional. A secondary relay can send a ship to any other relay within its limited range. There are many dormant primary relays whose corresponding twins have not yet been located. These are left inactive until their partner is charted, as established civilizations are unwilling to blindly open a passage that might connect them to a hostile species.
Which is why everyone got mad at the humans. Makes sense. The Krogan Rebellion. After the Rachni War, the quick-breeding Krogans expanded to the expanse of their neighbors. Warlords leveraged their veteran soldiers to seize living space while the council races were still grateful. Over centuries, the Krogan conquered world after world. There was always just one more needed. When the council finally demanded withdrawal from the Asari colony of Lucia, Krogan overlord Kradak stormed off the Citadel, daring the council to take their word back. But the council had taken precautions. The finest STG operators and Asari huntresses had been drafted into a covert observation force. The Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, The Spectres opened... Okay. Special Tactics... Yeah. The Spectres opened the war with a crippling strategic strike. Krogan planets went dark as computer viruses flooded the extranet, sabotaged antimatter refineries, disappeared in a blue-white annihilation. Headquarters station God, my throat. Headquarters stations shattered into orbit-clogging debris, rammed by pre-placed suicide freighters. Still, this only delayed the inevitable. The war would have been lost if not for the first contact with the Turians, whose response to... God. Excuse me. Just making gross sounds. Turians, who responded to the Krogan threat with a prompt declaration of war. Being on the far side of the Krogan space from the Council, the Turians advanced rapidly into lightly defended Krogan rear areas. The Krogan responded by dropping space stations and asteroids on Turian colonies. 3 worlds were rendered completely uninhabitable. I wonder if that's why they're considering bringing us in. They want us to be the backup if the Turians go bad. This was precisely the wrong approach to take with the Turians. Each is first and foremost a public servant, willing to risk their life to protect his comrades. Rather than increasing public war weariness, Krogan tactics stiffened the Turian resolve. The arrival of the Turian task forces saved many worlds from the warlord's marauding fleet, but it took the development of the genophage bioweapon to end the war. There were decades of unrest afterward. Rogue warlords and holdout groups of insurgents refused to surrender, or disappeared into the frontier system to become pirates. We've read that. The majority of the Citadel's populations live in wards, the 5 massive arms of the station that house the residential and commercial districts. Many galactic races have established cultural enclaves here. Population density and cost of living are extremely high, akin to Earth cities such as Hong Kong and Singapore. The wards are open-topped, with skyscrapers rising from the structures. Towers are sealed against vacuum, as the breathable atmosphere envelope only maintained to the height of about 7 meters. The atmosphere is contained by centrifugal force of rotation and a membrane of dense, colorless sulfur hexafluoride gas, held in place by carefully managed mass effect fields. The view from the ward is spectacular. In the background, stars, Serpent's Nebula, and nearby blue giants called the Window move across the sky as the station rotates to stabilize itself. In the foreground, the lights and buildings and vehicles on the opposing ward's arms perpetually shine. The Citadel has no real day or night. While the station keeps to standard galactic time for political function, businesses rarely close, and residents acclimate to sleep and work according to personal needs rather than a day-night cycle. That's my dream right there. I wish society operated that way, being a night person. Additions and modifications are constantly being constructed, although they must stay within certain specifications that will not compromise any operation of the station. Occasionally, the Keepers will descend on an area of the ward and move or change the architecture without explanation. Residents have learned to live with these inexplicable intrusions. They must be destroying my house for a really important reason. Fuck that guy. Credits or creds. The standard credit was established by the Citadel Unified Banking Act as a currency of interstellar trade. The credit has a managed floating exchange rate, calculated in real time by the central bank to maintain the average value of all participating currencies. Some regional currencies are worth more than a credit, and some less. Hard currency can be stolen or counterfeited, so electronic fund transfers are the norm. More importantly, yeah, as if it isn't easy to fucking hack that shit. More importantly, physical transactions cannot be easily tracked, making them ideal for tax evasion or the purchase of illegal goods. When the Alliance joined the Citadel, its various nations' treasuries were linked to the credit network. A human with a bank account of Mexican pesos, Japanese yen, or Indian rupees can purchase any item priced in credit at a fair market value. All economies that participate in the credit network are required to price items in both local currency and credits. Cool. Alright. Well, with that, why aren't you letting me... No, why aren't you letting me... There we go. God, sometimes it's really weird about letting me move things. How do I... Can I... Oh, actually. Other way. Hang on. I love camera modes! Woo! Oh god. Hang on. Can I not? Oh, I can't zoom out the camera further. Alright, hope you've all enjoyed this episode of Mass Effect. Man, episodes of this series are gonna be long just due to the lore dumps we go over in the end. Although I'm sure as it goes on, they'll get shorter. Consider supporting me on Ko-fi. We're only playing this game because it was picked by Ko-fi supporters, and you can help influence what game I play next by donating to be able to make requests and partake in the existing votes. Love all you very, very much, and ta-ta for now. Fucking end card! Do it!